What up, family? Ghetto News Supporter Mary Dash 20 Mary the Lee. Today is 6:17. My fault. It is 6:17 in the PM. Moon Monday in my city, Chicago. August the 8th, 2022. I gave Oprah Winfrey my child abuse rap at the age of 17 in 1984. I stood up for myself at the age of 6 in 1973, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Now, this here the one I'm gonna do for my mother, Mary Lee Wright, but on the headstone it had Mary Lee Davis, and that's my name, Mary Lee Davis, and my brother name is Davis also. And I always found that a little peculiar as to why, Wright wasn't on the headstone of my mother, Mary Lee Wright. When she allegedly got buried March 23rd of 2000. People, at least big and small, said for love money, your mother be laying in the bushes trying to kill you. Over here, it's 6:07. I was born in 1967. And, when I talk, stuff usually come true. Now, I just got through flipping the Bible for another video that I put with this one. I flipped the Bible to 1 Samuel chapters 15, 16, 17. Yeah. And 15, it talked about the ark. And in my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors Plus One Song, I put a warning in the front and a warning in the back, and I talked about the ark. If you steal my stuff, it'll be just like my writings. It'll be just like, Raiders of the Lost Ark, the movie. And it talked about the ark in 1 Samuel chapter 15. And I wanted to end it like that, but I'm going to do this one for me and Mary Lee Wright. Because when I broke the balls on my pool table, the 2 flew over. You understand what I'm saying? I know it takes 2 to make a thing go right. You understand what I'm saying? But, they got this saying, 1 flew over the cuckoo nest. And I know my mother wasn't slow, because I had asked her one day when I met her, as a teenager, when I went to live with my older sister, allegedly my older sister, Linda Nelson. I asked my mother, I said, who is my father? What's his name? And she said something like Tyrone. But then she didn't want to really answer nothing. She said, just don't say nothing. And then shortly after the conversation, we got on the bus together, and she told everybody on the bus, this is my daughter. I said, wow. She just told me not to say nothing. Here she is introducing me to a bunch of strangers. And they try to make it seem as though she was crazy. But I done been through a whole lot of stuff, and, crazy is not one, And the way that I know how things work in my city, Chicago, with the buses and trains, it's all systematically, programmed for people who are programmed. Whereas I've always been independent, rebellious, if that's what you want to call it, and just doing me. I'm not with the program. They say NWA is fucking up the program. I'm not a slave. So I believe my mother kind of threw me under the bus, because we didn't bury her the same day in 2000. And I always wondered about that. And when I seen her by myself, the spirit called me to her at Belmore Nursing Home. And she didn't have a hole in her throat or nothing. And You know, the next time I seen her with my sister and my brother, who are all gold diggers, and they smoked and, you know, drank, and even my mother smoked and stuff. And I was the only one that was, you know, doing the right thing. I believe the devil was trying to get me to turn up, you know, because if she wanted a cigarette, she would have asked me, you know, when I was rubbing her feet, you know, making her feel comfortable at the nursing home. But see, she knew a whole lot too. And the older people, they real smart. Now, they said in the Bible, mother against daughter, father against son. And I'm the only one that paid for the headstone, whereas everybody, all the girls were supposed to pay for it. They made one down payment and left me with the bill. It's like they leave me with everything bad right now, and they living their best life. You know, I believe, you know, she finessed me. I believe that, you know, all of them was in on it. And I'm finna find out. And hopefully the ball don't fly over the cuckoo nest this time. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Because when people trying to get out of situations, they do whatever they gotta do. And they see a chance, they'll take it. And I guess I was the perfect person. Pay attention, because this is the 2, and this is the 7, and this is the 10. And you add it up, that's 19. All motherfucking day. You see? For enough money, your mama will kill you. I had 19 years of sobriety in 2016 on Mother's Day. You understand what I'm saying? They had me sleeping on the floor May 8th of 2016 at the 1st District Police Station. Nothing happens in this world by mistake. Nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Now, it was either my mother behind it or my brother, because my brother was just over here recently. You understand what I'm saying? But I know my brother and my mother, you know, were like 2 peas in a pod. And you know about the motherfucker shit, right? You understand what I'm saying? Yep. I looked at one video. It was a TikTok video. And the lady said that, you know, they said, what's the strangest sex thing you've done in your life? And she said, had sex with her boyfriend and his mother, which means his mother was taking care of him and she was taking care of him also. And that's where the name motherfucker come from. It take Bernie Mac to tell you about that. Motherfucker, if you don't have my motherfucking money, you understand what I'm saying? You see where this is going? I never lose. And I talked about the 2, didn't I? And what popped up? One flew over the cuckoo nest. Because I flew over the cuckoo nest in 2016 when they tried to kill me, but they couldn't kill me. You know why? Because I was too good. I took her to eat my mother, you understand what I'm saying, for Mother's Day. You understand what I'm saying? And I was sleeping on the floor at the 1st District Police Station for Mother's Day because I told them, you know, my name is Mary Lee Davis. They wanted to put Mary Davis. I said, my name is Mary Lee Davis. And that's all it took for me to be sleeping on the 1st District Police Station in my city, Chicago, with no bed, no toilet, no sink, no tissue, just kind of balled up in a fetus position because I was dead tired for being homeless and staying at an AA meeting, sober, with 19 years of sobriety, because they had made me homeless May 31st, 2008 for so-called disarming police officers, something I did not do. And only an older person would have a building like this, and it's old, like this for refrigerator. And old people don't spend no money, and definitely you know, people that drink, drug, and smoke. You know what I'm saying? So somebody tried to take 19 years of sobriety, and they always say it's your own people that'll kill you. That's what they say. Now, I'm a smart person, but I ain't never been a dumbass nigga. And if somebody was a slave, they wanted to trade places with me, because I'm the good one. You understand? But I just freed myself again. So I had to get up out that situation in 2016. They was trying to hold me down. It was just 627 over there. They was trying to hold me down. Yep. Forever. They tried everything. The doctor got so mad, he called me a bitch. Real talk. Now, this is supposed to be a recovery building where they don't smoke and drink, but they lied to get me in here. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. For enough money, your mama would kill you. And the Bible talk about all that. So let's see what the Bible say this time. Look at that. Job chapter 19. There you go. See, people trying to get away from them jobs. You understand? Beyonce got a, and this on page 506 and 507, coming from behind. That's 705. My brother, Emmanuel Robert Davis, was born in 57. I became the originator of rap music in 75. Now, either he behind this and he choking out everybody, because I asked him about my older sister, and he acted like he was happy to tell me she was dead. Now, I don't know who dead and who ain't, but I know I gave everybody a chance in 1995 to do the right thing, because I said I wanted my foster mother, Betty Jean Redmond, and my mother, Mary Lee Wright, both of them who were allegedly supposed to have been handicapped. You understand? My mother walked with a limp. My foster mother was in a wheelchair. But I remember having two broken ankles and walking on them and healing them. You know, they are healed now. So, you know what I'm saying? You see where this is going? This is how my higher power worked. And because they knew they had to take care of me, guess what? The police put me in a pile of trash. You know, Martin Luther King last run was about the poor people's campaign, the trash men and all that, you know, in the 60s. And that's where the police put me when I was walking down the street, and this white guy was laughing at me and he was mocking me. And I was going through hell, and I knew he was, you know, mocking me, and I didn't know how to deal with it. I was still in my 20s. And so I pushed him. It wasn't enough to hurt him or nothing. It was just like a little push, like, you know, what you laughing at? And the police was behind me. And I climbed over a bridge. And because I hadn't drank enough milk, you know, growing up, I broke both of my ankles. Real talk. And the bridge wasn't that high. And the police came and scooped me up, put me in the back of the paddy wagon, took me to a trash, you know, heap, and left me there. And I had to walk on two broken ankles. I got on a bus, but before I got on the bus, this guy was at a stoplight, a white guy, and I reached my hand through the window and pretty much took the banana out of his hand, for real, because he was looking at me like it was a movie. Then I got on the bus for free, and you know, the Spirit was guiding me all along with two broken ankles to Mount Sinai Hospital, and they repaired my ankles, and that's how I ended up in Alcoholics Anonymous with two broken ankles. And today I can walk, run, and jump. You understand what I'm saying? So that means they can too. Nothing happens in this world by mistake. This is chapter 19, Job 20 and 21. And just for goodness sakes, we'll do 22 also. And I say, don't die in vain. Real talk. That's what I say right there. Don't die in vain. And then it's got Eminem's first album was called Infinite. Now, I don't know if they killed my mother, Eminem, to take my spot or whatever, but I believe he knew my brother. Step your game up, and I'm going to see what's going to happen. We're going to run on and see what the end going to be. Peace.